वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् आदौ देवकी गर्भजननं गोपीगृहे वर्धनं मायापूतना जीव तापहरणं गोवर्धनो धारणं कंसादिच्छेदनं कौरवादि हननं कुन्ती सुता पालनम् एतत् श्रीमद्भागवत पुराणरचितम् श्रीकृष्णलीलामृतम्। अहमेवासमेवाग्रे नान्यद्यत् सदसत् परम् पश्चादहं तदेतच्च यो वशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम्। ऋतेऽर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यात्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तमः यथा महान्ति भूतानि भूतेषु च वचेष्वनु प्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेष्वहम्। एतावदेव जिज्ञास्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां यत्स्यात् सर्वत्र सर्वदा करारविन्दे न पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटे शयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि। श्रीकृष्णगोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव जिह्वे पिबस्वा मृतमे तदेव गोविन्द दामो दरमाधवेति विक्रेतु काम किल गोपकन्या मुरारिपादार्पितचित्तवृत्तिः दध्यादिकं मोहवशादवोचत् गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति गृहे गृहे गोपवधू कदम्बाः सर्वे मिलित्वा समवाप्ययोगं पुण्यानि नामानि पठन्ति नित्यं गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति सुखं शयाना निलये निजेपि नामानि विष्णोः प्रवदन्ति मर्त्याः ते निश्चितं तन्मयतां व्रजन्ति गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति जिह्वे सदैवं भज सुन्दराणि नामानि कृष्णस्य मनोहराणि समस्तभक्तार्तिविनाशनानि गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति सुखावसाने इदमेव सारं दुःखावसाने इदमेव ज्ञेयम् देहावसाने इदमेव जाप्यं गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति श्रीकृष्णराधा वरगोकुलेश गोपाळगोवर्धननाथ विष्णो जिह्वे पिबस्वा मृतमे तदेव गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति जन्मान्द्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादि चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यं param dhimahi. Satyam param dhimahi. All right, so Canto 5, and we are on chapter 12. Okay, and the verse, you will be writing verse 14. Okay, so and this again, that's Upadesh. Sorry, chapter 11, Canto 5, chapter 11. It's a preaching, teaching from Bharatji to King Rahugan. Okay, verse 14, right? Okay, please write. Just as the vital energy energy permeates everything, comma, permeates everything, comma, moving and unmoving, comma, moving and unmoving, comma, and controls them from within, and controls them from within, comma, in the same way, Bhagwan Vasudev, comma, Bhagwan Vasudev, comma, the Kshetragna, 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 the Kshetragna, comma, permeates and controls all beings, full stop. Check verse 14. Just as the vital energy permeates everything, comma, moving and unmoving, comma, and controls them from within, comma, in the same way, the Supreme Bhagwan Vasudev, comma, the Kshetragna, comma, permeates and controls all beings, full stop. Now the verse 15. The jiva is bound to move. The jiva is bound to move about in this, transmigratory existence. So long as he does so long as he does not realize himself, not realize himself to be the Atman, to be the Atman, through enlightenment, full stop. For this he has, comma, O king, comma, first to become, non-attached, through the discharge of all his duties, as offerings to the Lord, and to control his 6 enemies, constituted of the six infirmities. Which are the 6? Please write in the bracket. Lust, anger, greed, intense longings, pride and jealousy. Bracket over, full stop. Please check verse 15. The Jiva is bound to move about in this transmigratory existence so long as he does not realize himself to be the Atman through enlightenment. Full stop. For these he has, O king, first to become non-attached through the discharge of all his duties as offerings to the Lord, and to control his 6 enemies, constituted of the 6 infirmities, in bracket, lust, anger, greed, intense longings, pride and jealousy. Bracket over, full stop. Okay. Now, so just underline this sentence. First, to become non-attached through the discharge of all his duties as offerings to the Lord. All his duties as offerings to the Lord. A long time back, this we have taken, I just give the example of what we have discussed, I probably in Gita class. There's a good verse from the stotra, the hymn known as Shiva Manas Puja. In the Shiva Manas Puja, the fourth verse, okay, when I say Shiva Manas Puja, not necessarily mean that only it applies to Shankar Bhagwan, okay. The verse is like this. Atma tvam girijamati sahachara prana shariram gruham pujate vishayopabhoga rachana nidra samadhi sthitihi sanchara padayo pradakshina vidhi stotrani sarvagiro yadyat karma karomi tat tat akhilam shambho tavaradhanam. We have discussed this in detail, so I am just giving you the translation only, okay? It says, you are the soul. The goddess Parvati, Girija means goddess Parvati. Goddess Parvati is my buddhi, intellect, reason, mind. Okay. My 5 prans are your attendants. Pranaha Shri Sahachara Pranaha Shariram Gruham. Okay. My 5 pranas are your attendants. My body is your abode. Shariram Gruham. All the objects of sense, pleasures, are for your worship. Okay, underline this sentence. All the objects of sense, pleasures, are for your worship. My sleep, nidra samadhi sthitihi. Nidra means sleep. My sleep is your state of samadhi, deep meditation. Wherever I walk, I am walking around you. Everything I say is in praise of you. Everything I do is in devotion to you, O benevolent Lord. Okay. For your conveniency, I am going to read this again, okay? You are the soul, Atma Tvam. Girijamati, the goddess Parvati is my buddhi, reason, mind. Sahachara pranaha, my 5 pranas are your attendants. Shariram gruham, my body is your abode. Pujate vishayopabhoga rachana, all the objects of sense, pleasures, are for your worship. Nidra samadhi sthiti, my sleep is your state of samadhi. Sanchara padayo pradakshina stotrani sarvagiro. All the wherever I walk, I am walking around you. Everything I say is in praise of you. Everything I do is in devotion to you, O benevolent Lord. Okay. So, come back again here. What it says, none attached through the discharge of all his duties as offerings to the Lord. It can only happen if we put this in practice. That's the verse 4th of stotra or prayer, which is known as Shiva Manasa Puja. Alright, now we'll be writing verse 16. The mind, comma, which functions as limiting adjunct which functions as the limiting adjunct adjunct limiting adjunct of the spirit, comma, of the spirit, comma, is the veritable field yielding a bumper harvest, yielding yielding, yielding a bumper harvest of the ills of transmigratory life, of the ills of transmigratory life. Full stop. Until one understands this, comma, until one understands this, comma, one will be involved in the transmigratory cycle, full stop, in the transmigratory cycle, full stop. The mind generates sorrow, comma, the mind generates sorrow, comma, suffering, comma, infatuation, comma, diseases, comma, attachments, comma, desires, comma, enmity and the sense of possession, enmity and the sense of possession regarding objects, full stop, regarding objects, full stop. That was verse 16. Please check. The mind, comma, which functions as the limiting adjunct of the spirit, comma, is the veritable field yielding a bumper harvest of the ills of transmigratory life. Until one understands this, comma, one will be involved in the transmigratory cycle. Full stop. The mind generates sorrow, comma, suffering, comma, infatuation, comma, diseases, comma, attachments, comma, desires, comma, enmity and the sense of possession regarding objects. Full stop. Now the verse 17. This mind is like a strong enemy. This mind is like a strong enemy, grown very powerful because of negligence. Full stop. Because of negligence. Full stop. It may ultimately be a mere appearance. It may ultimately be a mere appearance, comma, but it has nonetheless hidden the Atman from view. Has nonetheless hidden the Atman from view. Full stop. Kill him with the arrow. Kill him with the arrow of service. To the feet of Sri Hari. To the feet of Sri Hari, comma, the teacher who gives enlightenment, full stop. Be extremely vigilant. Be extremely vigilant in this matter. In this matter. Full stop. So that was the verse 17. Please check. This mind is like a strong enemy, grown very powerful because of negligence. Full stop. It may ultimately be a mere appearance, comma, but it has nonetheless hidden the Atman from view. Full stop. Kill him with the arrow of service to the feet of Sri Hari, comma, the teacher who gives enlightenment. Full stop. Be extremely vigilant in this matter. So, here we have completed the chapter 11. And in this, when you were writing this, all the verses, I am sure you must have noticed that Bharatji now and then using the word mind. Okay. And it's very good verse is there from Amrut Bindu Upanishad. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayoho bandhaya vishaya saktam muktam nivirshayam smrutam. So, since this verse of Amrut Bindu Upanishad, the second verse of Amrut Bindu Upanishad, very relevant to be discussed. So, next week we will discuss this verse first, and then, if time permits, then we will start the chapter 12. If it doesn't, then we will concentrate on this verse. But probably we will start chapter 12 from next week. But this is very important and relevant with this chapter 11 of Canto 5. Okay, now we will conclude with Arti and Pratana. So first you're going to have Canto 10, chapter 10, verse 38, followed by Arti. As you know that our main reference book for this Bhagvat translation in English is from Swami Tapasyanandji from Ramakrishna order, and in Gujarati Krishna Shankar Shastriji, who is known as Dada as well. So in today's discussion, whatever you like, credit goes to all the saints, all the sages. Whatever I have heard, I have read, I have studied, nothing belongs to me. Vani gunanu kathaye Vani gunanu kathane Shravanau kathayam Hastau cha karma sumanas Tava padayornaha Srutyam shirastava nivasa jagat praname Drashti satam darshanestu bhavatano nam Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Prabhu Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Bhavati Vandan Kariye Bhavati Vandan Kariye Kapo Jagat Roshna Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Pratame Parikshitanu Akhyan Varanavyu Sukhkari Prabhu Varanavyu Sukhkari Rajyatyaji Pruthavino Rajyatyaji Pruthavino Gaya Giridhari Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna बीजे शुक योगी ज्ञान कह्यूं भारी प्रभु ज्ञान कह्यूं भारी स्थूल सूक्ष्म नारूपे स्थूल सूक्ष्म नारूपे अतिशय हितकारी जय जय श्री कृष्णा त्रिजे यज्ञवराहे पृथ्वी उद्धारे प्रभु पृथ्वी उद्धारे कपिल मुनि नारूपे कपिल मुनि नारूपे जननी नेतारी जय जय श्री कृष्णा चौथे दक्ष यज्ञ वर्णव्यो सुखकारी प्रभु वर्णव्यो सुखकारी ध्रुव पृथु पुरंजननो ध्रुव पृथु पुरंजननो चरित्र हितकारी जय जय श्री कृष्णा पाचमे भरत ख्यान भूगोड़ ने वर्णे प्रभु भूगोड़ ने वर्णे नरकनु वर्णन करता नरकनु वर्णन करता जीवनी कही करणी जय जय श्री कृष्णा छठे अजामिळ तार्यो वृत्तनु चरित्र कहूँ प्रभु वृत्तनु चरित्र कहूँ इंद्रनो गर्व हरीने इंद्रनो गर्व हरीने मरुताख्यान कहूँ जय जय श्री कृष्णा સાતમે નરહરિ પ્રગટ્યા પ્રહલાદને કાજે, પ્રભુ પ્રહલાદને કાજે. ચારે વર્ણના ધર્મો, ચારે વર્ણના ધર્મો કથિયા મહારાજે. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. આઠમે ગજેન્દ્ર મોક્ષ સાગર મંથન કર્યું, પ્રભુ સાગર મંથન કર્યું. વાનર રૂપ ધરી મહારાજે, વાનર રૂપ ધરી મહારાજે ઇન્દ્રનું દુઃખ હર્યું. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. નવમે સૂર્યનો વંશ ચંદ્રનો વંશ કહ્યો, પ્રભુ ચંદ્રનો વંશ કહ્યો. રામાદિકના ચરિતે, રામાદિકના ચરિતે મનોહર સુરસ વહ્યો. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. દસમે કારાગૃહમાં પ્રગટ્યા ગિરિધારી, પ્રભુ પ્રગટ્યા ગિરિધારી. ગોકુળ વૃંદાવનમાં, ગોકુળ વૃંદાવનમાં લીલા વિસ્તારી. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. કંસાદિક અસુરોને દમિયા મહારાજે, પ્રભુ દમિયા મહારાજે. દ્વારામાં તે જય વસ્યા, દ્વારામાં તે જય વસ્યા ભક્તોને કાજે. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. 11મે ઉદ્ધવને જ્ઞાન કહ્યું ભારી, પ્રભુ જ્ઞાન કહ્યું ભારી. સ્થૂળાદિકને રૂપે, સ્થૂળાદિકને રૂપે અતિશય સુખકારી. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. 12મે કડીને વરણે પરીક્ષિત મોક્ષ કર્યો, પ્રભુ પરીક્ષિત મોક્ષ કર્યો. માર્કંડેય આખ્યાનથી, માર્કંડેય આખ્યાનથી ગ્રંથ જ પૂર્ણ કર્યો. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. 12 સ્કંધની આરતી જે કોઈ ગાશે, પ્રભુ જે કોઈ ગાશે. શ્રીહરિની કરુણાથી, શ્રીહરિની કરુણાથી વૈકુંઠે જાશે. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. પ્રભુ જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. ભાવથી વંદન કરીએ, ભાવથી વંદન કરીએ કાપો જગતૃષ્ણા. જય જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. વસુદેવસુતં દેવં કંસચાણૂરમર્દનમ દેવકી પરમાનંદમ કૃષ્ણં વંદે જગદ્ગુરું. ગુરુર્બ્રહ્મા ગુરુર્વિષ્ણુ ગુરુર્દેવો મહેશ્વરઃ. ગુરુઃ સાક્ષાત પરબ્રહ્મ તસ્મૈ શ્રી ગુરવે નમઃ. લક્ષ્મીનારાયણ ભગવાન કી